Oh, we're already live on here? All right.
Okay.
So.
Oh, just Ivy.
Yeah, okay. 20427.
Close everything we're probably eating up some bandwidth.
Ready to go live? All right.
All right, ready to go live?
Good to record.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right.
Can we move this forward a bit? It's actually not easy at all to see the screen from this angle. I don't know what. Yeah. All right. We good? Cameras ready?
Is one recording?
You want to roll now or just get it ready?
We can start now.
Okay. Let's roll it now.
Okay.
All right. Getting started.
All right.
Ready?
Action.
Rolling.
Luis.
Yep.
Good. All right.
Jesse, is the other mic on your own?
They should both be on.
Okay, it's on.
It's on. Wait. Yes, I'm sorry. Wait.
Audience camera's rolling.
We good?
Can you roll this camera? I'm gonna roll the sound.
All right.
Yeah, all the cameras are good.
There we go. We really got to figure out how to get all those 4 live streams onto one phone. Like, there are systems that do this, but they're complicated. But maybe not more complicated than putting 4 phones up all over the place. All right. All good? Victor?
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Rolling?
Go.
All right, Lewis? Good?
Yes, sound rolling.
Yeah. Jerry? Good?
What's this one do?
This one's also live stream. Somewhere.
You go to the side so it doesn't block it all.
Yeah.
Which,
I have to go here with the audience.
Yeah.
And then basically around 11:30, we're gonna have to like restart the recording on the Nikon. 11:30.
somebody's back. The one thing we didn't anticipate.
We missed it, that's right. We're having technical issues.
Actually, I'm gonna move this one up
Yeah.
there. Sorry guys, there's no one sitting here. I'm just gonna put this another live streaming camera here.
Right. Almost ready, everybody? You good? All right, there we go. And that last live stream on. Are the other 3 already live streaming, or?
Yeah,
All right.
this one's also. I'm just
That one's on
readjusting
live.
it. So
Yeah, like get that in a better angle.
Yeah.
We're looking out for you. We're not going to have you at a bad angle for an hour. Very good. All right. Ready? Very good. Cassie, you're all set?
We're good.
All right, great. It's a hell of an operation. This is a real. We're in North Hollywood, so if it feels like we're just a little off from the Hollywood vibe, like, we're so close to being Hollywood, but we're not. We're North Hollywood. But it's all right. We good?
Yeah, we good.
We good? Living?
Yep.
Living? Sure, boy.
Live.
All right, Kai Zila. All right, very good. All right, I think we are all live on all the cameras, correct? Jerry?
Yeah, correct.
Right, all right. Very good. Welcome, everybody, to the Jesse's Teahouse Launch Party Quiz Show. We have an actual live audience here. We were just drinking tea over in the other room. We are here now to play a tea quiz game. It's going to be super, super fun. I suppose let's get right into it. We have people that are joining in from all over the world. And of course, the reason that we're here is to celebrate because The tea subscription club is back. Yay! It was not easy. We had to fight through a lot of stuff in order to get here with the global trade situation being what it is. We're also here to celebrate the imminent launch of our Canadian and UK warehouses. Yay! So I hope we have some Canadians or people in the UK that are watching because we did a lot of work for you guys. And also the EU warehouse, which is already open, is going to be getting the subscription in just a couple days as well. So that was a lot of work. And so it felt like it was a good occasion to hold a party and you know, just celebrate the fact that we survived the crisis and have gotten through to today. We have a lot of tea friends here to be able to share with us. So the way that this is going to work is if you are here in the studio, we already have you guys out with your phones ready to play our game. If you are watching from home, you can play the game as well. You will need to be either swapping back before the live stream and the phone, or the ideal situation is if you have a second phone or a second screen, you'll be able to watch this live stream on one of those phones, which is going to have all of the trivia competition information here on the screen. And then if you have the second phone, you're going to be able to log on to a special website. That website is in the email that you got if you signed up. If you did not sign up and you're just joining, you can go to crowd.live/JTH25. That's crowd.live/JTH25. I'm going to say it one more time. crowd.live/JTH25. Come in, put in your username. We're going to be playing this quiz game, so there's going to be tea-related and Jesse's Teahouse related questions on the quiz app. And then when you see the answer that you believe is correct, press the answer. The faster you go, the more points you get. Our friends on live stream are all going to have a little bit of a delay, but you're all going to be delayed, so it's kind of even. And the winners who get the best score at the end, we're going to be picking 10 winners. 2 winners here in the live LA studio in glorious North Hollywood, California. North Hollywood. 2 winners from the US region, 2 winners from the Canadian region, 2 winners from the EU region, and 2 winners from the UK region. And even just sending the prizes out would have been difficult if we didn't spend the last year and a half building up this giant network of shipping so that we can be able to send people their tea and their tea stuff really quickly, easily. It's already in the country. It's already through the customs. We dealt with all that. So the way that we're going to be playing is we're going to just, you know, have a good time and get started. So any other questions from the studio? Woo! No, I think we're good. I'm going to sit down here. I have like a Big Daddy host table. This is excellent. Ooh, the seat's nice and low too, which makes me feel very comfortable. All right, here we go. So we are all ready to go. Is that correct? All right. So let's start off with the first question.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Oh, there's a time that says 10 seconds. All right, here we go. The first question. Part 1, general tea knowledge. Which of these is not a type of tea according to the Chinese 6 types of tea? 6大茶类. The answers are green tea, yellow tea, pu'er tea, and red tea. Everybody put in your answers. I'm interested to see whether people actually get it correct. Here we go. Very, very cool. The answer. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Hold on, stop it. Oh, well, we're going to the next question. Are we on auto? We don't want to be on auto. Second question. Here we go. In the West, what is commonly known as black tea is called what in Chinese?
Why is my...
Oh, we paused?
This game is paused.
All right, so we pause again. Here we go. So Cassie, be a little quicker on the pause. So what was the answer for the first one? Did we get it on there, on the screen?
It's not going to show you.
Oh, it's not going to show the answer. Oh, it's a secret. The answer! I know the answer because I have it in this paper. And also I wrote the quiz. The answer is pu'er tea. So pu'er tea is actually a type of black tea, or heicha, as far as the Chinese are concerned. Which is very confusing because the younger raw sheng pu'er is like light and gold, and the really dark cooked pu'er is very dark, and nobody would doubt that it's called black tea. but even though the younger raw pu'er kind of looks like a green tea and behaves like a green tea, it's actually a black tea. So classification, people. Here we go. Are we ready for the second question?
Yes, the
All right.
timer's out, so everybody should have their answers in.
All right, here we go. So the question is, in the West, what is commonly known as black tea is actually referred to by Chinese as what? The answers are dark tea, black tea, red tea, or strong tea. Put in your answers. In reality, you've already put in your answers. All right, so the answer to this one is red tea. So this is one of the most annoying parts for me about trying to explain to people the tea that you think is black tea, the Chinese call red tea, but because we're trying to do the Chinese culture as close as we can, we've been saying red tea, so the answer is red tea. Number 3, who wrote the classic of tea in 760 AD? Was it Sima Qian, Lu Yu, Wang Wei, or Shi Laoban? Everybody put in your answer.
3 seconds.
Here we go. Very good.
Time's up.
Time is up. The answer is Lu Yu. Lu Yu was a tea sage. He wrote the classic of tea in 760 AD. It's basically been repeated and repeated and repeated, and it's basically the seminal work on tea in Chinese culture. That being said, there are types of tea like pu'er that don't come up in the classic of tea because at the time people were not drinking that tea in the society that Lu Yu hang out with. Of course, we drink pu'er all the time over here. So, who knows Shi Laoban? Does anyone know who I'm talking about even? That's great. I like the fact you don't know. It's a friend of mine from Beijing. It's a guy who's a comedian. All right, next question. Which of these countries is not a top 5 tea producer in total production weight? The 4 possibilities are China, Sri Lanka, Kenya, and Japan. Who is not a top 5 tea producer? Get your answers in. The answer is Japan. Japan is a big tea drinking country and has an amazing tea culture, but does not actually produce that much tea by weight compared to the giant farms that you see in a lot of the other places in the world. And China's enormous, and Sri Lanka and Kenya are actually massive tea producing nations, even though people may not think of it as such. So even though these places are famous for the tea, so people definitely know that there's good tea there. Here we go. Next one. Which of these countries consumes the most tea per person per year? Is it the United Kingdom, Iran, Japan, or Pakistan? Which of these which of these places has the most tea consumption per person per year? Put in your answers.
I'm like I'm screwing up the curve.
I hope it's great.
The answer is the United Kingdom. All those places. People really like tea in the UK. I'm really hoping that you guys actually buy the tea. We spent a lot of time getting the tea. And we had to fight really hard to get it through the customs. Can we pause it? Do we have a chance to have the leaderboard be coming up? Because we haven't seen any of the leaderboard stuff. We're going to take a look let's do it after each of the 5 sections. After each 5 questions, we'll do a little bit of leaderboard. So after 5 rounds, right now, Cadence B is winning in first place. Ray 195, Regan, I'm not sure. How many people do we have playing? This is awesome. We have a lot of people playing. This is really cool. Oh, it just keeps going. I'm really curious. We have 39 people playing. I had no idea whether a single other person on the live stream would actually be able to figure this out because it was not simple. It seemed simple in my head when we were planning this, and then it became not simple very quickly.
We have 112 players.
We have 112 players on right now. That's insane. Well, this is really great. Well, You can play at home even if you're watching through the shorts. You can't win anything, but you know you'll have the illusion of being part of the journey. And isn't life mostly illusion? Think about that. I'd be such a horrible game show host. Random tangents. Okay, are we ready for the next section? Let's get going with the next question. Here we go. All right, the next section.
Oh.
Oh, is this right? Is that the correct question? It's not in the order of the papers that I have, but all right. So let's get going. Next question. When did Jesse start his @YourTGuy TikTok account? When did Jesse start his @YourTGuy TikTok account? That's the next question. Was it in July of 2018, November of 2019, January of 2022, or March of 2022? Put in your answers. Time is up. The answer is January 2021 is the answer. So it's I guess it seems like a long time ago, but it was actually not that long ago. Or at least maybe I'm just telling this to myself so I feel better about it. Not that long ago. Well, pause it here because these papers are out of order, so I don't have my questions. Let me get this back in order. I actually don't think I have these. Oh, here it is. Okay, part 2. There we go. One moment, please. I think I have everything in the correct order now. Okay. Great. One moment. I really should not be a game show host. All right. All right, here we go. All right. The next question is, which tea was not in the first Jesse's Teahouse 4T sampler? Your options are the Pu'er Tea Orange, the Gome White Tea Ball, the Roasted Iron Goddess Oolong, or the Chimen Red Tea. Which was not in the first 4T pack, which me and my family and people from my synagogue and my high school Chinese program packed in a room with masks on during COVID for 8 hours a day for 2 days in a row with no air conditioning. Which of these was not in there? The answer is the Roasted Iron Goddess Oolong. Did anyone in this room get one of the original 4T samplers? You did? Hey, there we go. We got some. Is it like real OGs?
Oh yeah.
In the cardboard box with the sticker on it.
Yep.
So yeah, that's the other thing. We were talking about the packaging being really good. Like, we've come a long way. We've come a long way. It's great to be able to see it. Was it good?
Oh yeah.
It was good. All right.
We're
Can
here,
we go?
aren't we?
Let's go back. I think we skipped a question. Did we skip a question? Yes.
Wrong question.
No, we're good. Okay, question 8. Ready? The next question. Which tea pet possessed Jesse and took him to the sea because he craved the ocean? Was it Big Puff, Chonky Horse, Maurice,
That boy.
or Nugget? Some deep knowledge. I'm trying to think of, like, how deep should I go with these deep cuts? There's a real deep cut in here at some point. One of these questions like refers to one video that I put out over 4 years. All right. The answer is Big Puff. Big Puff. By show of hands, who got that right? Oh my God.
Deep cut.
That's hilarious. I just love this bizarro reality where I'm like, that day, my mom was visiting me in LA, and she's like, I want to go to the beach. I'm like, I haven't shot my video today. What kind of video could I make? Why don't I just make my teapot possess me and go to the ocean? And it got like 8 million hits or something like that. And so it just goes to show you that, you know, I don't know, what does that show us? I don't know. Go to the ocean. All right, next question. Here we go. What is the name of the tea farmer that we work with on our Everyday and Master Box series of teas? Is it Sister I? Is it Dui Dui? Is it Yunqing? Or is it Wukai? What is the name of the tea farmer that we work with on our Everyday and Master Box series of teas? Put in your answer. There we go. Look at how with it we are. We even have a picture of it on the screen as we're talking about it. And they even cut out the name so you couldn't read it on the packaging. Very, very solid job. I think that's Jay that did that. Good job, Jay. All right. The answer is Sister Ai. Hey, Ai Tia. So, Sister Ai. My Chinese name is also like Ai Tia. See, it's like Ai. So all the Chinese friends of mine, I have a lot of Chinese friends of mine that they're like, why did you call yourself Sister Ai on the packaging? I'm like, it's not me. I'm not a farmer. It just so happens we're a little like Yuan Fen, Cha Yuan, like a little bit of tea fate. That idea. Sister Ai's last name is the same one I have. All right, here we go. The next, this is a deep cut. What is the name of my friend who spat milk tea all over my apartment? I made a video of making milk tea with a friend who visited me in LA, and he spat tea all over my apartment. And what was his name? By the way, we're gonna tag you in this video. All right, we got a couple more seconds. What was the name of the friend of mine that spat milk tea all over my apartment? The answer is Chris. Oh. Did anyone get that right? Or that's less than random chance.
I guessed.
You get I was gonna say, I was like worried about how difficult I should make this quiz. Thank you, Chris, for spitting all over my apartment. I appreciate it. All right, let's go to the leaderboard. Let's get to the leaderboard. Here we go. All right, Candace is still wrecking it up at the top. Ray is doing great. Jonathan here, moving up. I still find it impossible to believe we have 100 people playing this game. I feel like it was joking about running a game show. I was like, we wanted to look like a game show in the video, but we're actually running a game show right now, which is really cool. Hopefully the lag is not so bad for our friends over there. And again, if you are experiencing lag with your live stream, just be aware that everybody on all the live streams is all experiencing the same lag. We're all deeply frustrated together in the exact same amounts, which is the way to work it. So, all right. Are we ready? Let's go on. Section 3 out of 5. 3 more sections left. Next, questions about the EU, UK, and Canadian warehouses and why it took so long. Question, how many pesticides do we need to test for in order to sell in the EU? Is it 37, 145, 460, or 626? Each of these tests cost us $900. Oh shit, is that a question later? Oh no, I know it's not. Okay, good. It's like I was just trying to whine, and I was like, oh, did I just like blow my own game show by whining about it? Anyway, the answer is 626. I did not know there were that many pests in the world. But apparently this is the amount of pesticides that is needed in order to do this stuff for the EU. The good news is now that the teas that are EU qualified are there, all of the entire like globe, whether you're in the US, whether you're in Canada, UK, we're all up to the EU standard, which is the highest in the world right now. So all the tea is like really, really good. We do our pesticide tests, which is, it sounds like something silly, but like the amount of tea that I see on Amazon, I don't think these people are paying $900 a pop for every single tea that they have selling on Amazon right now to get their testing done. So, just saying. All right. Questions. All right, the next question. How much have we spent on pesticide and heavy metal testing for the EU and UK markets? Is it $1,000, $5,000, $8,000, or over $10,000? It's a lot of dollars. These are US dollars, not won, not renminbi. How much have we spent on pesticide and heavy metal testing? Put in your answers. And the answer is over $10,000. Because I shouldn't have told you they were $900 a pop. Because every tea is there. So when people are like, why, like, you know, this was part of our problem with the AT sampler. I'm like, oh, if we were going to do that, that's 8 times 900 just to get that one item onto the site. And we just can't make that money back. So we're working right now. Basically what we're planning on doing is all the future teas once we have these new warehouses open, I'm going to try to source everything so that it is up to task on the EU for all of the new teas coming on. And hopefully in a year from now, we'll look back and we'll have just as good of a selection in the EU and UK as we do in the US and Canada. That being said, we already have a bunch of teas that are on those warehouses now. The green teas are all through, the subscription teas are through, and Sister Eyes teas, a whole bunch of Sister Eyes teas. We have paid for the testing and they will be on the shop going forward. It'll be there before the Christmas season. So very excited about the stuff that we have planned for it in the future. I really hope that, that it is a lot of money, but on the other hand, if we're going to have really good tea, we want to be able to import it properly and do everything right and have people know that the tea is actually going to be safe. So a lot of money. Anyway, half the reason I put that on there is I had to whine about this to somebody. So, great. This is like a really a long way around to whine about having to spend money on these tests. It's like to invite a whole bunch of people to a room and just so I can whine about it. But that's what I did. All right. Continuing the theme, next question. How many foil bags do we need to buy to get the EU-approved foil bag supplier to work with us? 1,000, 4,000, 10,000, or 40,000? The options are, how many foil bags do we need to buy in order to get the EU-approved foil bag supplier to work with us? What was the minimum? 1,000, 4,000, 10,000, or 40,000? The answer is 40,000. We went to this place to buy the bags because the EU has specifications for anything that the tea touches, including that foil bag. We needed EU quality foil bags, and we went to the factory and they're like, yeah, well, we can make it for you, but we make them from like full rolls of aluminum. So you need a minimum of 1 roll of aluminum. And I was like, I did not know aluminum came in rolls. And so we have foil bags forever. So if anybody is watching this video and needs a couple thousand foil bags, I got you. Private message me. I'd be more than glad to unload some of these because they're sitting in a warehouse in China. All right, continuing on. Questions. How many days did our first EU shipment sit in Netherlands customs waiting for clearance? The answers are 8 days, 20 days, 35 days, or 56 days. 5 days, 20 days, 35 days, or 56 days. How long were we waiting for Netherlands customs to clear our packages? Take a guess. We got a little customs picture on here too. This is great. This is real well put together. I love it. Good job, Jay. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Cassie. All right. The answer is 56 days. We really wanted to sell in the EU last Christmas, and we got it there about a week and a half before Christmas because they told us it would take about a week to do customs, and it took 56 days to clear through customs, partially because of the Christmas crunch, partially for reasons that I can't even begin to explain because I don't understand them myself. So I do appreciate everybody who's ordered from the EU warehouse, and I know that you guys want it open as soon as possible. Believe me, we want it open as soon as possible as well. It's just really hard to do this sort of stuff, and we had to have it sit there for a long time. So that is the reality of how we're doing it. So, and now our last question on the theme of whining about this. Roughly how much did we wind up paying in storage fees for those 56 days? Again, the only thing I've been able to buy with this money is this one moment of joy of being able to put it into a game show. And everybody put in your answers. The possible answers are 500 US dollars, 1,500 US dollars, 3,500 US dollars, or 10,000 US dollars. Everybody put in your answer. The answer is $3,500. Yeah. I kind of tricked y'all. I was like, whining about all the money we spent, but that's a lot of money also to pay for customs not doing their job of getting the customs through. So that being said, I did not know that you needed to pay the storage fee. The shipper did not know we needed to pay the storage fee. Our IT people didn't know we needed to pay the storage fee, and yet we had to pay the storage fee. So hopefully if we get this stuff sorted out, event, like, each one of these things we're learning about how to do it better. And, all of this international stuff, it's a long-term hope that we can really get like good Gongfu tea, high quality Chinese tea out to people all around the world. It all comes from the same place. So in theory, we should just be able to get all the tea from the farmers, have it in one spot, and then send it to our different warehouses around the world. And then by the time that you guys order it, it'll be 2-day shipping, no international shipping. The customs fees will have been paid for. And it's going to be all set. So, all right, let's go to the rankings. Are we good? Are we still rolling?
Yeah.
Good. All right, Matthew is jumping up there. Jonathan, Candace is slipping a bit. I had a lot of hope for Candace. But we'll see if Candace come back. I'm betting on a Candace comeback myself. Very, very cool. We have Matthew up at the top now. Here's the current player rankings. Is anybody in this studio on this list in the top 10? There we go. All right, so we do have the top 10 person here. I guess the quiz is harder than I thought, because I thought the people here would have an insurmountable advantage by being a couple seconds ahead of people. But it turns out that it's more important to be right than be fast, which is not usually true. I mean, I work on social media where it's definitely more important to be fast than to be right. So it's like incontrovertibly true. All right, the next section I expect very good grades on.
Oh, there's more.
There's 2 more sections. All right. Name my tea pet. Is this rabbit named Lucy, Bonnie, Hopper, or the old rope-a-dope? Really have no. I could have named that bunny anything. Could be anything. The old rope-a-dope. You're tempted, aren't you? You're tempted. You wouldn't have written that if it wasn't the right answer, right? But that's the game.
I think whatever the bull tea pet ends up being has to be named. If that's not the right answer, I got to use that name at some point. It's too good of a name to not use. All right, the correct answer is Bonnie. Bonnie is one of the OG tea pets. Bonnie, the bunny, Clyde, the water buffalo, and Xander the deer were the 3 original tea pets on the website. And they're still there. So if you want one of these, you can get them. By the way, if you're wondering about tea pets, you get to name them whatever you want. This is the name of my tea pet. But when you get your own, you can name them whatever you want. All right. Next one. What is the name of my dragon tea pet? Was he named Hot Breath, Derek, Pendor, or Lil Nas D? Hope it's Cancer Dragon. I thought that was cool. Hot Breath, Derek, Pendor, or Lil Nas D. Get your answers in.
Me too.
The answer is Pendor. Does anyone know where that's from? No one here. Okay, the Pendor was the name of the island where the, at the time, unnamed dragon lived in The Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin.
Oh.
If anyone has not read The Wizard of Earthsea, you should. Great book.
No.
This was actually not the name of the dragon from The Wizard of Earthsea, but I liked the name of the island Pendor even better because they referred to it as the Dragon of Pendor in the beginning, and I just like the name Pendor better. So, all right, next question. Name my tea pet. Is my pig named Oinky, Rodolfo, Crispy Bacon, or Blanket Pig?
I don't know.
Oinky, Rodolfo, Crispy Bacon, or Blanket Pig?
It's kind of like how it sounds like.
We got like discussion going on in the group. I technically didn't tell anyone not to cheat. But like,
He's on the record.
All right, we have it over here. The answer is Crispy Bacon, which is the name of a pig who was born without hind legs and given a little bit of a wheelie setup and appeared on a local news program. And you can look this up on YouTube. The reporter
completely lost his shit reading the copy and could not get through the news report. And so the entire video is just a bunch of B-roll of this pig rolling around and this newscaster fighting for his life, trying to recover, failing, and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. By the way, this pig, T-Pet, was made by a girl named Maisie, who lives in Arizona, and this was the winner of our T-Pet competition. So this was designed by a follower of the channel, sent as a model over to China. We made molds of them, tried out like 6 different types of paint, and then eventually created this T-Pet, which is out on the website. And so it was just really cool. This is the first time we ever like took something from a follower and turned it into a real thing that exists. And so very, very glad to be able to get that onto the site for people. So very cool. All right. And then next question. What is the name of this T-Pet? Is it Maurice, Yorick, the big guy, or Crazy Eyes? Maurice, Yorick, the big guy, or Crazy Eyes? Everybody put in your answers. Really could be any of them, right? I think all 4 of those work pretty well.
Some people call him the Space Cowboy.
The Space Cowboy? Who calls him the Space Cowboy? You just make this up and you're like, some people, this is, all right.
Knows the song?
Yeah, I know this song.
Thank you.
There you go. The answer is Maurice.
But some people call him
Maurice is the correct answer. So Maurice is also an OG T-Pet. Maurice was one of the T-Pets that happened to be at my dad's house when COVID hit, and I lost all my tea stuff, and I had to start making videos with just whatever happened to be at my dad's house. Maurice was one of those T-Pets, and it's made him an enormous amount of fame and money. And then finally, the last question in this section, what animal is Maurice? Is Maurice a lion? Is he a qilin? Is he a pisio? Or is he a dragon? I got real quiet. People like, oh no. Couple gimme questions for the fans of the site, and then hit you with a hard one. What animal is Maurice? Is he a lion? Is he a qilin? Is he a pisio? Or is he a dragon? No. And the actual answer is, he is a pisio.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. People in the front row, let's go. So a pisio is a mythical Chinese animal that is known for eating gold, and they have no butt. They just eat, they never poop. So they just get more and more gold in the belly. And so that brings you fa cai, ba fang la cai. All right, here we go. All right, let's see the leaderboard. This is going to be our last look at the leaderboard before the end of the show.
That's a hard one.
All right, Matthew, Candace coming back. Matthew up at the front. Regan, where are we up here? What number?
6.
6.
11.
All right. 11. So we got some real possibilities here. Now, you guys have no idea at all what the last section is, and the last section is a tea culture deep dive. So everything's up. We have everything's up here. It all comes down to this. A reminder for everybody who's watching: the top 2 people here will get prizes. Oh, we didn't announce the prizes. The prizes. The first prize is going to be a blue-white Gaiwan tea set and a full green tea sampler. So that's all 3 green teas, including a full Gaiwan tea set. And the runner-up prize is a 2-cup teapot combo and a Taiwanese oolong sampler. So we're getting some good prizes. It's like I think $100-something bucks each for the prizes. So it would be very difficult to ship those all around the world if we hadn't spent a year and a half creating warehouses in the U.S., Canada, EU, and UK.
Oh, yeah.
But we did. So we're going to be able to send it out from there. All right. And so before we go in the final section, now let's just go to the final section. Let's go through it. All right. Last section, Chinese culture deep dive. All right. According to Chinese law, only tea from this province can be called pu'er. Is it tea from Guizhou, Guangxi, Yunnan, or Zhejiang.
Yeah.
And according to Chinese law, only tea from this province can be called pu'er. Guizhou, Guangxi, Yunnan, or Zhejiang. Everybody put in your questions. You might think we're trying to trick you with that picture. Is that a picture of Yunnan? Is it a picture of Guangxi? Is it a picture of Zhejiang? You don't know. You don't know. It's just a mess with the head. The answer is Yunnan. Yunnan, China. If anybody follows the channel, you know that I'm a super fanboy for Yunnan. This is like one of my favorite places in the world. If you ever get a chance to go to Yunnan, go. This is not sponsored by anybody. I'm just personal advice. Excellent. All right, we'll go to the next question. According to the Chinese legend, the first tea tree sprouted from which body part of the Buddhist monk Bodhidharma? I told you it was a deep dive.
Okay.
According to Chinese legend, the first tea tree sprouted from which body part of the Buddhist monk Bodhidharma? Is it his tongue, his eyelids, his fingernail, or his lips?
We're just guessing.
Which body part, according to the legend, created the tea?
Maybe it is tongue.
All right, time is up. The answer is his eyelids.
Oh!
All right, you got it? Is that also just a guess?
Educated.
Educated guess. That is good. The eyelids, so the idea is that this is part of the legend is that his eyelids dropped off, and so he can't sleep anymore, and that's why tea keeps you awake.
Oh.
Think about that. Think about that.
It's kind of metal.
It is kind of metal. And just as true as a lot of the information you hear on social media. Think about that. Or just as likely to be true, I should say. All right. Next question. In what year did Japanese monks Kukai and Saicho bring tea from Japan to China? Was it in to Japan from China. Let me read that again. What year did the Japanese monks Kukai and Saicho bring tea from Japan to China? Was it in 540, in 806, in 1201, or in 1543? What year did these monks bring tea from China to Japan? Questions in. The answer is 806. 806. So tea has been in Japan for quite a long time. Originally, it was the Buddhist monks who were in monasteries in China. They discovered tea while they were in the monasteries. They said, this is great, we got to bring it back. And they brought back originally tea plants, like saplings and seeds. They planted them at monasteries in Japan. And then a lot of the Japanese tea culture has spread forward since then from those original trees that were brought back. So very, very cool stuff. All right. Next question. Which tea got its name because of a gift bestowed upon the trees by a Chinese emperor? Which tea got its name because of a gift bestowed upon the trees themselves by an emperor of China? Is it Jinjunmei, the golden stallion eyebrows, Da Hong Pao, the big red robe, Biluochun, the spring jade snail, or Liu Bao, 6 castles? Golden stallion eyebrow, big red robe, spring jade snail, 6 castles. Which of these was based off of the name that was given by gift from a Chinese emperor? The answer is Da Hong Pao, big red robe. Big red robe. So the story about this tea is that the emperor was sick, and a monk who was coming up from the area where the Da Hong Pao, they call them the mother trees, the original trees that the emperor got his tea from. He happened to be carrying some of the tea from these trees in his robe all the way up on his journey. He arrived to find out that the emperor's mother was sick, and he said, I got this great tea in my sleeve. And the emperor was like, word? But was chill with it, apparently, because he made the tea, his mother got better, and he said, this tea is the best. I want to protect those trees. And so he gave a big red robe to put over the tree to protect it from the elements. And so the name Da Hong Pao, big red robe, has to do with that gift of a big red robe that was given to those mother tea trees. They still know where those mother tea trees are every day, and they are very, very valuable trees. Which leads us to our last question. Last question. In 2002, 20 grams of Da Hong Pao from the mother trees was sold for how much money? Was it sold for $450 US, 5,000 US dollars, 28,000 US dollars, or 38,000 US dollars for 20 grams of the Da Hong Pao from the mother trees, sold at auction? It's very rare for any of this to get sold at all. But if it gets sold, how much did some dude pay at auction? I really hope he's not like rich and powerful now. I mean, no, he's rich, but I hope he's not powerful. Just find out that we refer to him as some dude. If you are the guy, well, let's see the answer first before I call him out. All right, here we go. And the answer is 28,000 US dollars for 20 grams. So if you're that dude, if you're the dude that paid $28,000 for the Da Hong Pao, hit me up. Yeah, private message. I'll come to you. We'll do tea together. I can't imagine what you would serve me if we get there. So, all right, can we get a drum roll? I'm gonna bring all my tea stuff. And the winner of the first ever Jesse's Teahouse launch party quiz show is. Oh, they gave us a drum roll. Right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Winners are Tristan with 1,445 points. That's it right there. Hey, we got a live winner. With 1,587 points. And let's take a look here at the entire leaderboard. We're going to leave this on for a little while so that you guys can see where you're at. See your names coming through. Who are the top two winners here that we got in this room?
I'm seventh.
Seventh, eighth, and then we had a
Reagan.
second place. Very good. So second and seventh. Oh, you just missed out on the prize.
First place. First place.
First place. Oh yeah. I thought you were second. Very good. Oh, there we go. All the way up at the top. That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
Who are the winners?
This is great. So who are the winners? I think we have first here, seventh, eighth, and then do we have anyone who is above seven in the room? No, so I think first and seventh are our winners here. Before you guys go, leave your address with Cassie, and Cassie will organize the shipping of the stuff. We would have brought all the stuff, except that it's a lot of stuff to bring. So we'll send it to you in the mail. And then for the people who are other winners, if you are we're gonna contact like the top 10 or whatever and try to get people's regions, and then we'll be able to detect whether or not who of the high scorers qualify for the winners. Again, we have 2 winners here in the live event in LA. We have 2 winners in the US region, 2 winners in the UK region, 2 winners in the EU region, and 2 winners in the Canadian region to celebrate opening up our new warehouses there. What do you guys think of the quiz event? Would you come to this again if we did it again?
Yes.
I think it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was definitely. It actually worked better than I thought it would.
Yay.
We had 100 and something people in there. So before we go, I just want to say thank you to everybody who played. I spend a lot of time thinking about what it means to run an online tea house. And as much as my heart wants to be having tea in person with everybody all the time, there is something really special, I think, about having the ability to bring people from all over the world to be able to have tea together virtually, to be able to share the tea culture together, and to have these global communities through the social media, through the Discord, even through our email list. And so I'm very glad that everybody has chosen me as their tea guy to be able to do this, and hopefully be able to do it in a way that we don't just get good tea, but we have a lot of fun together, and we're able to learn about the Chinese culture together. So very excited for that. I'm trying to think, do we have any other shots that we need for like B-roll that we want to get? Do we have any? Yeah, let's get some audience. Yeah, let's run a real studio show. All right, let's get All right, we're gonna everybody give like a groan, like an oh, like you just got it wrong. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Yeah, that's not fake at all. Okay, great. And then let's do a 1, 2, 3. Like everybody decide in your mind whether you got the question right or wrong, and react on 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. Everybody got it wrong. No confidence. No confidence. You're the winner here, and there's still no confidence. All right, so this is great. So for the people here live, I'm gonna finish off the live streams here, and then I'm gonna just do a couple things into this camera here. Although I think we don't need to have everybody wait for that. We can do that after everybody heads out. So anyway, so thank you all so much for coming here live. Thank you all so much for joining the live stream. The last updates to people who are wondering, we have the new website that launched. One of the things, the way that the new website works is it automatically detects your region, and it's going to connect you to the warehouse that is closest or cheapest to you. So if you're in the EU, it should automatically send you to the EU website. The prices will be in euros. UK, same thing. Canada, same thing. We need a couple more days to get these going. We wanted to have this big giant launch on the 2nd and do everything and tell you everything was completely done, but we're not in charge of the customs. The current expected date is that Canada will be opening, I believe, on August 7th. The EU stuff, I believe, are right around that time. We're going to get our T's through customs based off of what's going on. And the UK, you guys blocked my shipment and are making us send it back to China, do the papers again, and send it back. That being said, we're going to do that all with air shipping, so I expect by the end of this month, we will also be running in the UK. And the goal is, going forward, that all the new teas on the websites, the green teas are on the website now, the new subscription club, that will all have them in all the warehouses at the same time. That's the goal. That being said, I'm just like a dude in North Hollywood putting on a quiz show. So I don't know, like, we're doing what we can. So thank you all so much for coming. Really appreciate it. Have a great time, guys, and we're out. Thank you so much. There you go. And then keep this here because I want to do a couple of B-roll shots with it. People like, there you go. How'd it go? That was actually, it worked a lot better than I thought it would. Yeah, so how did you guys do? What number were you?
7.
57?
Did it.
Was it too hard, not hard enough? It was good? Okay.
It was enough to be like, if you know it, it's gonna be sweeter.
Yeah, because I was trying to think through how did you feel? Was it fun?
Actually, I got higher than I thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, that's cool. How did the Japanese tea knowledge play over to
I got real nervous. I was like, if I get that question wrong.
Oh, there was like one Japanese tea question. I was like, oh, that.
Because technically 1201 is also correct, and that's what whole wheat tea comes over to Japan.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I just made that number up. Oh, really?
Obviously,
we all knew that.
Yeah, that's why
I just was like, what's the actual date? And then I just made up a bunch of extra numbers. So that's, that's crazy.
The 6 types of trick question.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, they're all in the 6 types.
I know, it's a trick. It's kind of tricky because that's why on the website, if you go, it says black/QR because I know people are looking for QR and they're never going to know what's in the black tea section. So even then, I bet a lot of people go to the black tea expecting the red tea, but that seems to be an unsolvable problem. But also, I've made like 3 videos on what you call black tea is actually red tea, and they never work. For whatever reason, people don't want some like pedantic definition video on social media. It's just not as fun for them. But, that's great. Well, yeah. So, what did you think? Any notes on this? If we were to do this again, how do you think we could do it better, or what could we avoid doing it worse? It was cold. That is true. We did not think about the AC. I'm like,
Oh yeah. You also was like your host.
I was like host modes. I was like good. Yeah. But
I'll bring a jacket.
yeah, we tell people prepare a jacket or something. Yeah, we actually really lucked out with this venue because we had the tea space and like a theater. And so we were able to have a little bit of a game show vibe.
The most comfortable like game show theater seats I've ever
It was good,
sat in.
except for the broken one. Because there were only like 12 seats, and then like we came in and one of them was broken. I was like, It was great. Well, that's awesome. Well, we have a little bit more. Oh, actually, let me check the passing for Lewis. Lewis, do you know how long we have the room for?
Till what?
Till 1. Okay, so we have a little bit of time if people want to go and sit back and have a little bit more tea, or everybody can get heading out. And then I do need to film a couple more shots here. So let me get my shots here done, and then I won't be stressed, and we'll be able to drink until around 12:30. And then
If you answered one more question.
make sure if I do Oh, you want one of those?
Yeah, I want one.
Yeah, you can take it back with you. Just, you can Venmo me or,
Sorry,
just send me whatever. Or,
I think I'm
I think they're 25. Yeah, it's really good. That's a very good. Awesome. Well, I'll be in just a moment.
Thank you.
Very cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very good. Oh, you want to do an interview? We got you here.
Yeah.
Hold on, Lewis.
Sure, you have a mic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a tea club?
Well, we want to start one at school.
Oh, what school? Okay, where is it? Oh, how cool. Yeah, look, we do it. I'll be there.
No, we were all
We'll set it up.
going to create. We want to start a Teahouse soon.
You should. Go talk to I know each school does it differently, but they usually have like an official club, blah blah blah, like how you set it up. But like if you do that, let me know when it happens. Maybe I can come out and we can do like an event there. That would be super cool. I feel like you gotta win something, right? We're gonna give you a set, so have a set and some tea for the club. Yeah. So here we go. Let's get another chair. Come on. Yeah.
Team's so awesome.
It's so awesome.
Nerd. You get you all these geek.
No, this is like Wikipedia.
Jerry.
Like a Wikipedia skill.
Yeah, there's times you got
One or
one.
2 Wikipedia skills.
Yeah, for sure. What did you say?
My phone.
We're talking about that long red rope.
Big red rope?
And the big red rope.
These are not.
And then Japan.
It was like.
They're probably the same ones.
No, I got the blue.
That's what I
Okay,
heard.
the method for some of it was like.
拍摄主体在这儿是吧？
Big number, very big.
If the lives are done, you can turn the live off. Turn the live off.
这个还不错，但还有人在里面。
Show it. If you guys want to stay for the interview, you can stay. But we got set up the interview. Here we go. 都还在直播吗？
没有，就这个。
We're doing an interview with the winner.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. Were you all 3 on one account?
No,
Yeah.
That's Michael.
I mean, we didn't contribute anything.
Let's go.
So this guy.
You get that chair in?
You guys
Here we go.
I'm
honored to be in your
Sorry.
presence. Do we have this?
His presence.
Do we have this shot?
You want to do it vertically? Vertically?
Can we get it vertically, or is it just gonna look bad with 2 people?
So the phone, I can do it vertically. This one is wide enough where you can crop.
Okay, let's
I'm
just
gonna make it very wide.
and just use that as a second angle. Find a second angle on the side where the vertical will look good. We'll figure it out. Here we go. Right here.
Yeah. If you can put the mic on your collar. And then with the
We're gonna mic you up. Oh, I gotta take a photo of this.
What was your name again? Reagan. When I saw that, I was trying to think if it was Regan or Reagan or real guy. Like real guy man.
Hold on, I gotta take a photo.
There we go. There we go.
Put this through your clothes.
There we go.
So funny.
Love it.
This is not expected.
Dude, I need to start a Teahouse / comedy club / studio and like be able to do this whenever. Because this is super fun. But
This is so fun.
It was an enormous amount of work because we just had to truck everything in. But like, if we had all this stuff ready.
Smile. It's so terrible. Oh my god.
It was great.
Dude, I'm so glad I came today. We
Yeah.
were talking about this today for weeks. We don't
Oh yeah, really?
Like we just like we weren't like planning So we were just discussing it.
Yeah.
That was good.
That's great. Dude, what a time. And you came in and you blasted the entire world.
Like at least one time every single time we spoke, I'm so excited.
August 2nd.
That's so funny. That's great. Well, if you, there could be ways also of the school giving you funding. I don't know how high schools work in college. Yeah, fundraising. Or for there could be a way like if you guys do a fundraiser or something like that, we could give you some sort of discount on stuff, so you can get like more worth of money or like donate a certain amount of stuff. Because like I think it'd be really cool. It's also kind of the weird thing is like we have like a lot of like because my whole thing is on social, like you have people of all ages on social, and so like we have people in like somebody in middle school once like somebody was like my son is.
I think this one is dead.
How do I get
this one was dead?
You know, I can recommend to you what I get. I didn't know any people were watching. And then high schoolers are just more into
Oh,
now.
okay. Turn out.
Yeah, and then I even had there's one
good.
social account that tagged me once. It was called Dorm Gong Fu, and it's a guy in a dorm room in college. And they just do dorm Gong Fu.
Jerry, get a close-up medium shot of sorry, what's your name again? Reagan? Yeah. On that side. Jerry, over there.
The first place how you guys feel about Chris.
Well, this is thrown together, but usually, I mean, this is by far the most confusing shoot we've ever done because we had to have 4 cameras for the 4 live streams, plus all the cameras we used for the shoot, plus the audio. It's like we kind of made this overcomplicated, but I think we pulled it off. Yeah, it actually was. Just short advance, advice who you are, how you came to, how you found out about the event, that sort of stuff, and then that's awesome. Yeah, so well, I'm on a wait to ask any questions until we're recording.
He gave me tea.
All right. How's it look?
Look, hey, Luis. I mean, that one is too bright. We don't need that one. I think just the original. Yeah.
We'll bounce it off.
What time tomorrow are you free?
How about now?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
How about
Because
now?
the tea thing I said was at 1:30.
Actually,
Oh no, it's on Monday. I'm sorry.
on Monday.
Yeah.
Actually, my sensei texted me. She wants to start the ceremony at 1.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So then, should I show up at noon then, or you have a little time to eat the chocolates before? Or what do you think?
Yeah. Let's do it at 12.
Okay, let's do 12.
Do you have to put in the
You got a 2 shot in the middle, right?
I did not check
What do you mean
how
2
far
shots?
you
I get
from-
both
where-
people.
What part of
Yeah.
town is it in?
Yeah, they're both cameras,
Like
both
near
people.
Korea. It's technically not Koreatown.
Oh, well, that's fine though, but that's
How
easy.
about you?
I'm down for
You're getting both?
so easy. Awesome, this sounds great.
Close up with Jesse. Okay.
Bye-bye, enjoy, thank you so much for coming.
And then you're getting Regan's close up.
All right, here we go.
4 cameras. That's a lot. All right.
Jerry,
We-
Jerry, can you
We just have so many cameras on hand, so we're like, I'll shoot this 4 cameras.
Don't do that.
Infinite amount of cameras.
Huh?
Exactly, yeah.
So you do the vertical in the middle, with that one.
And you're the horizontal? No, this one should be vertical. We're doing all
So
vertical.
these 3
You have to have
all
the teeth
horizontal.
facing
Your
upwards.
phone is vertical.
Yeah, this is vertical. This one should be vertical.
Should be horizontal.
Just
do horizontal.
This is
It's
also
4K, right?
designed
No.
by a fan.
The phone. As long as we can do vertical, do vertical.
And then
That's
I
what
wanted to make
Jesse
Pizza
wants.
Rat.
Oh, yeah, I saw
Yeah.
your video.
Yeah.
If we can do
But
vertical,
I
do
don't know
vertical. Like,
legally whether I can
Yeah.
call him Pizza Rat.
Because
and
we
then
only
a bunch
have
of
2
people thought he
horizontal,
was
we
a
can
character
crop
from the
it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
But we also are gonna cut
But
the
it was not
horizontal
designed that way
pieces.
originally. It was designed to be
I mean,
Pizza Rat on the subway.
That's not really.
Um,
That's not a main thing. That's like. Yeah. That's like after all the shorts.
Yeah, but that's a 4K.
It's like
I know,
You need a
but
4K?
but it's
you
a
like
phone.
look at it and you're like,
You need a 4K?
what? It's like it looks very like.
It is 4K. It is 4K. It is
Oh, it's
4K.
4K.
Oh, wait, is that a
Yeah, but
subway
this
car?
wants to shoot vertical. So
I love this.
let's do that.
It's like great.
All right, let's get
Are we
started.
ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Quiet on set,
Hi, T.
ladies and gentlemen.
Ready? Here we go.
Rolling. Okay, let me roll the
Alright.
microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Back up next.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
This
Ready?
one's full. This one's full. That one's full.
We don't need 4
But I
cameras.
mean, we only have 3 angles.
Yeah,
so,
three
yeah.
is one too
That's-
many.
yeah, that's-
3 is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Are
fine.
we ready?
All right, let's
So,
Rolling?
Yeah, rolling here on the chassis.
I'm rolling
camera.
all.
All right.
Okay. All right, you can get started.
All right.
Yeah, I'm recording.
The camera.
Are you ready?
But we don't need it.
We don't need that.
don't need
extra
it.
camera. Yeah,
Don't
just do
push
3.
out.
We don't need to make
Yeah.
this too complicated.
Yeah.
Ready?
That's too much to edit.
Yeah, too much.
太
多了过分。
对对，不用不需要了这个。
太多了。
OK。
很麻烦。Ready? Rolling.
Yes. Quick sound test. Can you say
Rolling.
something on your rig?
Hello? Hello?
Okay. All right.
All right, good. Ready? Rolling.
Action.
All right. Here we go. Interview with our winner. So, hello everybody. We are here in North Hollywood after the end of our T quiz launch game show. And we actually have the winner of the entire global event who defeated 112 competitors to win our grand prize here in LA. What's your name?
I'm Regan.
Regan, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for hosting.
So what did you think this was going to be when you came? Did you know we were going to do this whole thing?
I did know you were gonna do the game show. I thought it was just gonna be like a fun game show.
Mm.
Yeah. Hoping to win.
Did you, what was your thought when you started this? Did you have a killer mentality? Like, you're like, I'm going to win.
I wanted to win a prize. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least be a runner-up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not expect to win the whole thing, of course.
That's great. So, do you have any idea what you're going to do with your tea set and green teas that you've won as your grand prize?
I'm definitely gonna share all the green tea using the tea set with friends and introduce more people to the Chinese tea.
That's awesome. So what part of the quiz did you feel like you had the most control over, and what part were you just like swinging, not sure what the answers were?
Oh yeah, I thought actually the tea pets for some reason, well, after watching a few videos, like they just stuck in like my head, the names, and I guess for the parts that a little bit shaky on. Definitely the EU and the UK and all that stuff. Yeah.
All my trolley questions about how
Yeah.
much pesticide testing costs that nobody knew,
How many
including
bags
me.
bags you need to buy.
Yeah. That's some of those questions were actually impossible. Like there was no way to know. But I felt it was worth doing because I wanted at least one place I could whine about that in public. Because so much of it happened over WeChat, and I remember calling my team. I was like, "What do you mean we need to buy 40,000 bags?" They're like, yeah, they make them out of one roll of aluminum. I'm like, what are you talking about? None of this makes any sense. I'm like, I'm a tea guy. I'm not an aluminum bag guy. So I had to figure that out. But but you fought through those sections.
Yeah.
You overcame. As you entered the last couple questions, you knew that you were close, but you also knew you weren't quite there yet, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what was going through your mind?
Well, especially for like the last few questions about all the tea facts, I wasn't really too sure if I was gonna make it. Like the last time we checked the leaderboard, I saw that I was it third?
I think it was around there.
Around there, and I was like, what if I drop or
Yeah.
what if I somehow make it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're like, because we had prizes here. The first two, the highest two, say this again, the best two performers in the live studio were both going to win prizes. So you probably knew you had a good shot at a prize at that time.
Yeah.
But was there a moment where you're just like, I want to be the best. I want to beat the whole world. And you just like knuckled down and did it?
Last question.
Last question.
Yeah.
The last question was hard, wasn't it? I'm trying to remember. Oh, the last question was about how much the Da Hong Pao was sold for.
Yeah.
Did you have any idea that anybody was going to spend $28,000 on tea?
That's a crazy amount. 20 grams too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did you get that one right?
I did get that one right.
There we
yes.
go. This is what it comes down to. If you had just gotten that one wrong, who knows?
Right. Who knows?
Who knows? But you didn't. You came through. And tell me more about, so like, where are you from, and you said you guys were planning on doing like a tea club or something like that?
Oh yeah, so I'm a high school student in around the LA area, and we're trying to start a tea club for our high school so other people can get introduced to more Gong Fu Cha. Yeah.
That's great. Well, I'm definitely up for helping you that. I didn't know about this. We have a couple people from your school that came here today to everybody, and you were like, oh, we've been talking about this for weeks.
Yeah,
it's like,
very exciting.
It's amazing because it's funny because for me, like, I hope people are going to be excited. I was excited to do it, but it's like the internet, so you throw stuff out there and like occasionally you get a comment, but like you don't know whether people are actually really excited about it. So it was really exciting to see people all ages come in to the thing here. We had some kids here, we had some older adults here, we got high schoolers. And so what do you think it is about tea that is kind of like accessible to everybody?
Well, tea is like a universal drink. Like everybody drinks tea around the world. It's the most consumed beverage, I think, after water. It's also, it's very cultural. I live in a very Asian area, so I think it could connect a lot of people with their own culture. And especially, I think there's a rise in matcha for young people, so I think that kind of connects back to the Chinese tea culture in a way.
Very cool. And then what? Have you tried any of the teas from my tea house before?
Yes.
What's your favorite tea or two that you've had before from the site?
The 2018 Liubao Black Jasmine.
Oh yeah,
that was really good. Yeah.
The Liubao Black Jasmine is excellent.
And the 对对老班章 white tea, that one's really good too.
There we go. Good taste. These are some of the good ones on the site. The 对对老班章, that 老班章 white tea, I remember I tried it, and I remember I waited like 6 months before I asked Dui Dui for the price, because I'm like, it's too good. I can't afford it. And then he gave us like a really good price. So that's from the Laobanjiang area. It's not from the oldest of the oldest teas in Laobanjiang, because those teas are like, I think the raw material, just like the leaves before they've even been turned into tea, are like $5,000 a kilo. So we can't afford that. But the area is known because it has a really great terroir to be able to grow the tea leaves. And so that tea is like really, really good. It's almost like a mix between a pu'er and a white tea.
Yeah, it's very, very potent, very strong.
Yeah, it kind of has that like punch from of a raw pu'er, but like really mixed with the white tea, and that's definitely one of those teas that I reach for myself, like when I just make a lot of tea.
Yeah.
So he gave me, also Dui Dui is such a baller, my tea guy Dui Dui. So like I was like, can you just send me a sample? He gave me like 500 grams of it in a giant bag, and so I've been drinking through my sample tea. I haven't even broken into any of the tea I've been selling on the website.
Really?
Yeah, because like a lot of the teas you see, I have them out there in the packaging that they come into the customers. That's how I have my tea stored. Because if I ever want any of my own tea, I can just go and get my own tea now, which is nice. But I haven't had to do that because he gave me such an enormous sample that I've just been drinking through that 500 grams of. I'm almost out. So it's really great. And do you have any last things that you want to share with everybody about your experience with the game show or any tea related stuff?
You gotta try Kung Fu tea.
Yeah.
You gotta try it.
Gotta do it.
Yeah.
Just gotta do it. Can't say it any better than that. Thank you so much for coming, Regan. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. And if you guys ever want great tea, jessieteahouse.com. And try the Liubao. Try the Liubao and the Laobanjiang white tea. Those are Regan's recommendations. I second those. And have a good time, everybody. Thanks so much. Great. Oh, very good. Oh, very good. Thanks so much for coming, guys. I appreciate it. This is hopefully a good time. You did. That's great. If you guys have any